So I've been diving down the home decor rabbit hole recently ever since I moved into this new place, and it's been kind of interesting. But look, don't get me wrong, I am no interior decorator, but it has been kind of fun in a way to discover my own personal style when it comes to home decor. I would consider myself kind of a minimalist in that I like clean designs and overall clean spaces. I hate clutter, and I also don't feel like I need to have every single wall or every single corner filled up with furniture just because there's nothing there. I think it's totally okay to not have to worry about filling the entire space just because a wall might look a little bit empty. And I'm also discovering that it's a process, right? Like, I'm not gonna run out and drop tens of thousands of dollars on brand new furniture all at one go. And since I moved in here with zero furniture, I've had to buy all of my pieces in the last couple of months, and I've had to make sure that everything I was buying would still all pretty much look good together. On top of that, I'm renting this house, so everything that I move in, I will eventually have to move back out somewhere else. So I guess I'm tackling all of the major furniture items first before adding some of that unnecessary furniture that I don't really need right now. And also along the way, I've learned some do's and don'ts when it comes to selecting furniture and decor items, and I want to share some of that with you guys today, starting in your bedroom. So let's go take a look at mine. All right, welcome to my bedroom. Now, there's still some things that I want to do in here, but it's finished enough to at least have you guys in here. So let's start with the first mistake that people make when it comes to decorating up your bedroom, and that's painting this random accent wall. Remember to keep things simple. There's no need to paint one of the walls a different color just because you saw it in a magazine somewhere. But look, I get it. Accent walls can look pretty cool, but there needs to be more thought that goes into it besides just painting one of your walls green. If you do, however, want to paint an accent wall, also think about incorporating similar colors into your bedding and other areas of your room to enhance that wall and make it look more intentional. Otherwise, it's just this weird green wall for no reason. Now, the next mistake is adding too many patterns. Pattern wallpaper, pattern pillowcases, pattern blankets, and pattern sheets. All of that together is just way too much. If you want to incorporate a pattern, pick one. Like maybe you've got a pattern accent pillow or a pattern throw blanket. Keep everything else clean and neutral. And just like adding a statement piece to your wardrobe, you wouldn't wear 3 different statement pieces all at the same time, right? Just go with one and let that piece do the talking. So for me, as far as bed sheets go, I've been sleeping on these bamboo sheets for like the last 3 months. They're from Bed Voyage, today's video sponsor. And look, it's kind of funny how it works out sometimes because we'll be in talks with the brand about doing a promo like this, and they'll send over the product for me to try out. In this case, I fell in love with these sheets and pillowcases so much that I went back to their website a week later and bought another set for myself, even before we solidified this deal. They are seriously that good. And because I live in a very warm climate, I appreciate that bamboo is 100% breathable so I can sleep cooler at night. So bamboo has got micro gaps in all the fibers that allow air to keep passing through, which makes them very breathable. Bamboo also wicks moisture like 3 times faster than cotton and dries a lot faster also. But another amazing thing that I didn't know until recently is that cotton sheets that are labeled wrinkle resistant, they're coated in chemical formaldehyde. These bamboo sheets don't have that coating, and I love that. I mean, look, I've tried expensive cotton sheets and some other like performance stretch sheets, but these bamboo sheets from Bed Voyage are without question the softest sheets and pillowcases I have ever slept on. And it's interesting because when bamboo sheets come out of the wash, they feel really stiff and crunchy, like they kind of want to turn back into a tree. But I'm telling you, once they come out of the dryer, they're completely transformed. And one other thing that I will say is to reduce the urge to use fabric softener in the washer and the dryer, because seriously, they don't need it and it's best not to use it. Oh, and by the way, did I mention that Bed Voyage also have amazing towels? So look, if you want to go check out everything Bed Voyage has, there's going to be a special link with a discount code down in the description that's going to get you 20% off your entire order. That's a screaming deal. But on a side note, this is a USA brand with actual human beings answering the phone and handling customer service. And their headquarters are in the wine district of Woodinville, Washington, basically my old stomping grounds. Thank you, Bed Voyage, for sponsoring today's video. Now, the next mistake is buying expensive bedroom sets and making everything matchy-matchy perfectly. Look, it's totally okay to mix different colors and materials like wood and metal into your bedroom furniture. And in my case, my nightstands don't match my dresser perfectly. However, I did keep the overall design pretty similar with every item, but the colors obviously don't match. And I like the way it turned out. But if, say, for example, my dresser was more kind of rounded and Victorian style, it wouldn't go with this squared off kind of modern craftsman design in my nightstands. You get the idea. And I feel like sometimes completely matching bedroom sets kind of seem a little outdated. Like that's how our parents bought bedroom furniture, but you don't have to do it that way. Now, the next mistake I see all over the place, and it's like way too many pillows. Please, chill out with all the pillows. I mean, if you want extra pillows, that's fine, but go with descending sizes in maybe 3 rows, with the last row being an accent pillow or like a long lumbar pillow. And if you want that to be the pattern pillow like me, that's totally fine. Now, maybe I could do a better job with this one I got from Target, but it's just what I'm running with at the moment. All right, now that brings us over to the next mistake, which is not having a small seating area. But look, if your bedroom is small and you just don't have the space to add a seating area, I totally get that, and that's perfectly fine. This bedroom is pretty good size, and when I saw this chair at World Market, I knew it would fit perfectly in this space. I like the brown leather, and I like that sort of mid-century modern design. And interesting side note, I had the chair before my living room couch, so when I bought my couch, I bought it in a similar design to the chair because I liked it so much. All right, the next bedroom decor mistake is having those giant, super tall headboards. I feel like it looks a little bit gaudy and unnecessary in my opinion. Like, why do you need a 7-foot tall headboard? Now, headboards can look really cool, and obviously, I have a bed design that has one. But I would say that if you're in the market for a new bed frame, you can, of course, absolutely go with the headboard, but just keep it a little more on the traditional size. And since we're on the subject of bed frames, the next mistake is big, bulky, heavy bed frames. Like I said, if you're in the market for a new bed frame, try looking for something that's a little bit sleeker and a little more simplified without all of that dark, heavy wood, old-fashioned Victorian details. And personally, I'm not really a fan of footboards, but I know a lot of people that really like that design. But for the bed frame overall, just try to keep it clean and simple. Now, the next mistake is adding too many colors. This can easily start looking like a little kid's room very quickly when you start to incorporate a lot of different colors. And listen, I've talked about color theory and color matching a lot on this channel. So if you want to go with a new color theme for your bedroom, make sure you use color palettes. I'll link to the one that I like to use from Canva down below. Sticking with color palettes is a great way to guarantee that everything will always look great together. Now, another thing I might suggest here is going with neutral colors like white, gray, and some earth tones. I will say that off-white, oatmeal, and sand colors are pretty popular right now. But long gone are the days of that dark brown yellow and that burgundy red, like that Tuscan trend from like 15 years ago. And in my opinion, lighter colors and a brighter overall space is a lot more inviting than dark, heavy, depressing colors. Now, the next mistake is kind of a tough one, but it's having all of your electrical cables visible. I get it though, right? Because if you have a lamp over in the corner, but the outlet is a few feet away, I mean, that's where you have to plug the thing in. However, I would suggest getting some type of cable management system or some type of channel that your powered cord can run through that, of course, matches your wall color, so you can kind of disguise that and keep things looking nice and tidy. Same thing goes with your phone charger. Now look, if you're like me, you plug your phone in at night. Just make sure that you sort of tuck that cord away the next morning before you have any guests come over. Now, a couple of things that I would add to your space, if of course you have room, is a nice full-length mirror. So I kind of splurged on the one I have, but I absolutely love this thing, and I think it's a really great piece. Now, something else I would recommend is some type of greenery in your bedroom. Now, I've got some fake plants in here, but I do think that it does a lot for the space. Another thing I might recommend is some type of wall art. Now, for me, I've kind of gone back and forth a few different times with a couple of different pieces that I thought would look good in here above my bed, but the search continues. I still like the idea of having something large scale on the wall over here, but I just haven't landed on the right piece yet. I'm still looking. Now, the next mistake, and you probably knew this was coming, is not making your bed every single day. Now look, I'm not saying that you need to wake up, roll yourself out of bed, and then make your bed all in one move. But what I am saying is that once you get yourself up, go have some coffee, head back in there at some point and straighten things up a little bit. Look, it does not have to be perfectly perfect, but you will feel so much better throughout the day walking back into your bedroom looking at a bed that is made. Seriously, give it a try. You'll be glad you did. All right, I've got one more bonus item for you that you might want to consider, but listen, if you made it this far in the video, and if you like bonuses, tap that like button to let me know, consider subscribing, and also comment with the word legend so I know who really stuck around. Okay, most of you guys know how much I like my place smelling very good. I burn candles, and I also have a scent diffuser out in the front room. I will say that it might be worth the effort to get some linen spray, especially if you're having a special friend over. You can get a lot of different scents and you spray it right onto your sheets and blankets. It's amazing. Just be careful not to overdo it, but this could score you some major brownie points, my friend. And with that, my friends, as always, thank you so much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.